In order to give today's video a solid background, I will start by saying that person that you're about to say yes to, if you know that the person is against accountability, the person doesn't like, when you say accountability, it's like, it's cringe to him or to her. The person doesn't like being accountable, the person doesn't respect accountability, run away. If number two, you're going to say yes to that person just based off on excitement, oh, emotions are high, you're just going to say yes because of how you're feeling the gas you're feeling. Please go and check it though. Go and check it, especially in Christian dating. Okay, so welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Dorothy Belinga. If you're seeing me for the first time, welcome. Okay, do well to subscribe and share. Okay, let me just go into it. Okay, so first of all, why did I say the first thing that I said? Now, it is very, very important that everybody, I have been talking about this over and over again on my show, like people calling, the stories I read, they're always talking about the importance of having people that you're accountable, the importance of accountability. We talk about accountability in finance, we talk about accountability in every area or aspect of our lives. And it is more important for you as a Christian that whoever it is that you are deciding that you want to start up a family with or a relationship, a committed relationship with, that the person understands and honors accountability. Now, accountability helps you to check certain things, okay? I remember somebody saying something like, his partner knows who he's accountable to because anytime he inquires or he does mistake, the partner will quickly run to the person. Now, I'm not saying that you should have an accountability person just so that it will be a means for your partner to be reporting, I'm not saying that is it. But then, a person that refuses to be accountable, a person that kicks against accountability, a person that doesn't respect accountability is a person that, cannot be corrected. Is a person that doesn't listen to instructions, is a person that doesn't have anybody in his life to disciple or to guide him. Now, I grew up hearing a lot about discipleship in my house. At first, I started seeing it like it was a bit offensive, but as I grew older, I realized the importance of, having people that you're accountable to in your life. Why are these people passing as I'm creating this content? And sorry, I'm not going to edit it out. I'm just going to wait for them to pass, and when they finish passing, I continue. So like I was saying, a person that refuses to be accountable to another person, a person that refuses to listen to another person is all for destruction. I'm sorry to say, because this is the example that Jesus left for us. He left this example for us. It is impossible for you to go on in life without people giving you counsel, without people giving you direction, without at least having somebody that you run to, when you need answers, that you run to when you just need direction, okay? Even somebody that you run to when you make a mistake, okay? Because I see lack of accountability as a thing of pride, okay? I know that I make mistakes. I know that I will fall short, but still, I just insist that I am a one-man gang. And, some people say, oh, Jesus is my this. Yes, I know, but can I also tell you that the Lord himself will place people in your life that these people are there to help you. There are seasons in your life where, let me be very honest with you, to be like you're not hearing God, like you cannot hear God, based on the things that are happening, based on the circumstances that are surrounding you. You'll be like, oh, I cannot hear God, like what is going on? These people that are your disciples or your accountability partners or like mentors, we have different names we call them, like mentors, like prayer partners. These people will help to keep you in check when you begin to derail or when you begin to lose touch or to lose connection. These are the people that help to bring you back. So imagine being in a relationship with somebody that kicks against accountability. Like when you say accountability, the person even gets offended. Even in your relationship and your marriage, you need to be accountable. Yes, you need to have at least somebody that you're accountable to and be accountable to each other. So I say, if the person that you're about to say yes to kicks against accountability, just know that the person is also not going to be accountable to you in the relationship, because somebody that already has an accountability habit, then it will be easier for the person to be accountable to you in the relationship. Now, number two, this one is very important. See, if all you are building your relationship based on butterflies and emotions, that's the reason why you want to say yes. As much as butterflies and emotions are good, this cannot be the only thing. Yes, it cannot be the only thing that you build a solid relationship from. From my own personal experience, I would say that the person I said yes to, honestly, at the time I said yes to him, I wasn't feeling butterflies. Honestly, I was not excited. I was not feeling that thing, but I had a conviction. Okay, so do you have a conviction? And how do you have convictions? For my own personal story, I knew what God was saying to me in the season as of the person. Okay, so it was like there were certain things that God told me about this person. And please, let me just be very honest with you. All these things that they say, oh, God will not do this, God will not do this. See, God is your father. He's not keeping malice with you. And if you ask him, he will actually direct you and show you answers. Okay, so there were certain things that God pointed, to me. And then when the person came, it was pointing towards that direction. I knew that was the answer, but then I was not feeling butterflies by God. But it came eventually. Okay, I'm not saying that butterflies are not bad. I'm just saying that you cannot start building something based off of just butterflies. There was a time that I was, in a certain relationship, and when the people, like one of my friends was asking me, oh, okay, so why did you say yes to this person? And I was like, because I'm happy. It makes me happy. Happy. Now, one thing you should ask yourself, do your values align? Yes, both of you are Christians, both of you are born again, both of you are children of God. But it is still possible for two people that are born again, two people that are children of God, two people that, are Christians to not actually work out together. So you have to also ask yourself certain questions, okay? Like the first thing I asked, okay, does this person respect accountability? Do our values align? Are we going to have clashes, when it comes to things about purpose? Does our purpose align with each other? Can we work together, to fulfill our God-given purposes? Okay, there are so many aspects to it, but you cannot build something solid based on just emotions. And finally, I would like to say that the Bible says that trust in the Lord with all your heart, right? And lean not on your own understanding, meaning that our understanding as humans can be very limited. If you lean only on your own understanding, you're going to enter inside trouble. Okay, so make sure that prayer is that you pray and you listen to God. Okay, you listen. Of course, prayer is conversing, so when you talk, you also expect feedback from your Father. Okay, so lean out on your own understanding, but in all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your path straight. So we have to involve and include God in every area of our lives, aspect of our lives, especially also our relationships. Okay, please do not feel like you can take God out of it and put him in one other aspect, every aspect of our lives. So 2 things that I shared in this video today: run away if the person refuses accountability, and check it again. If all you are saying, is the only reason you are saying yes to this person is just because you are feeling emotionally excited. Emotional excitement is good, butterflies are good, but there are other things that are also important.